Okay. Okay. There we go. Good news, everyone. I fired up Pathologic 2 and was able to confirm I can, in fact, end task the game without it crashing. Alright, I'm orange. Yeah, pretty much. As long as I don't forget. We may have to have a discussion about severity of bugs when it comes to reviewing that thing. What the hell am I doing? I'm going down, right, down. The other good news is that I skipped exercise this morning, specifically so I could watch Hazardous's video. Which I did. And it confirms for me, beyond a shadow of a doubt, just how incredibly crappy Inferno really is. Yeah, we'll see, Sinister Wing. You'll forgive me if I don't want to just test that, you know? Given the circumstances. As much as I love literally pulling the power cord in order to shut down my computer. Congrats, Valerian. Up top. If you can see it behind all these people in positives. I guess... Yeah, so... I do have my notes basically done for the rumination. I don't know if I'll have any additional thoughts. That's why it's just sitting here right here. Oh my gosh. Speaking as someone who has done, microsurgery, with like my phone, for example, I know what you mean, Sakage. I have a special, really, really small screwdriver just for tasks like that, and God, I shake too much for that kind of stuff. So, congrats, man. No, what was my favorite joke? It did make me laugh a couple times. Of course, now I can't think of any of them. That's how that always is, isn't it? No. No, the Inferno joke. That's probably the one that really stuck with me the most. You can convert living units into money. Living units into other units. Living units into undead units. But the Inferno has the tremendous power to convert living units into dead units. And yeah, the tax haven thing. Lol. Which is doubly funny because if I'm understanding my lore of the setting correctly, they really are legally high enough to be distinct as separate national entities. Like, I swear I read that somewhere. His objectives complete, his goals met, he hits Alt F4 and ejects himself from the multiplayer map. And he is super powerful because no one can reason with the mind of the Inferno player. I love Pesnitor. Okay. Is this it? I'm gonna save because it feels like this is it. Hello, Twister. Okay. There's that. Do you have a color? Red. There it is. I'm actually curious what the joke was now. Of course, right? They decided the most brilliant strategy they could do was to claim all ad revenue from the video, and then remove the video from visibility so nobody could actually watch the video. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Copywrong is actively stupid. And not just because I'm against it, it is actively stupid. Unfortunately, the minority, the other 5 people who watch my show in Europe, the United States, and Africa will have to... Oh my god. I mean, it kinda is, Mike Romano. I mean, that's an exaggerative, of course, but the principle is the same. There is no sense or reason into what they do. Not just that company. Lots of companies do that exact policy. I'm actually starting to think... So we know lawyers have their own culture, right? At least here in the States. I actually don't know if this is true in other countries, but here in the States, there is... Lawyers interact with each other. Lawyers have their own circles and their own means of communication, blah, blah, blah. And I find myself wondering if the corporate lawyers who deal with the copywrong attacks have just all reached out to each other and just basically decided on, this is the template. This is how we're dealing with this. Because pretty much all of the companies do the same damn thing. Except Nintendo, who just claims the revenue. Now you're probably thinking, that's horrible! Well, that makes them the least horrible of the bunch, which is sad, so whatever. Actually, you want to hear something sad, Mike Romano. The number of individuals, human beings, like individual people I know who are lawyers, who I like, is larger than the number of people I know who are cops who I like. Like, what kind of weird world do we live in? Anyway, so... But yeah, no, as Valerian says, the real problem is that legal battles are, by design, expensive, which means the people with the money tend to win them. That's not always true, of course, but that does tend to be true. I could name a certain event that happened recently. In fact, I'm going to say this really vaguely, okay? Because I don't actually want to talk about this. But to really explain this point, there is an event that happened recently, which, if you were looking at it from... You know, I talk so much about the difference between reality land and legality land. In reality, you'd look at this recent event and say, oh, well, that's, you know, that's this exact crime. I'm not going to mention it out loud. Duh! It is such a duh thing, it doesn't even need to be debated. But if you look at it in legality land, that individual is actually innocent of that crime. Because of the nature of how legal battles are defined, and how legal crimes are defined. Now that's an interesting statement, Gum Gum. Because I thought that was more of a, you know, connecting two people who like to write together so they could coordinate, rather than a dumping someone on you.
Starting here by capturing her mines and stripping her of her funds, I'll peel Viara's empire like an onion, and she'll be the one with tears in her eyes.
Delicious tears.
It looks like Zahir still has a little demon problem. Well, the neighborly thing to do would be to help him out. Last ones in the Citadel have to clean up the mess.
Okay. Yeah, I liked the, basically the horrible death joke. I say joke, it was actually more like 5 jokes extended on top of each other. Try to remember how to play Dwarf again really quick here. I didn't have a chance to Phoenix! best spell in the game. Despite what that video said. Normally I do Firewall, but I'm fighting demons, so, you know, that doesn't sound like the best idea ever. Wait, who said what sounds sexual? What are you talking about? Are you insane? Be honest. Are you insane? It's okay. We here at the Lore Walkers are tolerant and understanding of insane people. Are these my harpooners? Yes, they are. What kind of runes we got right now? Well, I don't have the resources anyways for runes, so whatever. Are you not? You are the harpooner. Whatever. Switch forward, I guess. Not where I wanted you, but that's okay. Doesn't work out anyways. Oh, gotcha, Malin. Wow. I mean, sure, but I gotta be honest, that didn't even occur to me to be a that thing. Stripper River Empire, by the way. Bit by bit, like an onion. Because succubi have layers! Ogres, onions have layers, succubi have layers. You just stand there. No, I mean, I'm aware of the country thing, yes. Wouldn't succubi having layers of underwear kind of defeat the point? Thankfully, the enemy came out to reach me, so... Whatever you say, Hazardous. Guys, I think Hazardous is secretly insane. Oh my god, get out of my way! Good morning, Platy. It's also harder to see, in my opinion, Twister, than simply a 2D battlefield, but I feel like I've made that point already. And yeah, it definitely messes with the overworld map. Good God. Sure. So he became a human supremacist, Gum Gum? Oh my God! That's horrible! How could you? I don't think I could live with you anymore. Or live with you existing. Live with you living? Look, you're dead, is the point. Death has to happen. Let's see. To quote the Beast, there must always be a cost. Okay, we all forgive Gum Gum for being a human supremacist. Yeah, I caught that. That's just... It's attacking me over here. So wait, in addition to being a human supremacist, he's, I'm trying to think what that's actually called. So he became Napoleon. Gum Gum. There we go. There we go. Truly an evil, evil man. Just like Zakteft over there. The most evil man I know. That's not true. I shouldn't joke about that. Funnily enough, I do plan to talk about Haven's strongest unit in their arsenal. I gotta be real, Nakamano. If I'm the most evil man I know, the world's in a good place. Yeah, unfortunately, I do actually legitimately know evil people in my life. No, knew. I really should use past tense there. I no longer associate or affiliate with those individuals, for obvious reasons. No hyperbole here. That was a hell of a battle.
Jose here. I'm here to pay you back for your kindness. Now go crack some skulls for us.
Gee, what a surprise. Demons. I'll track down their leader and offer him a rest in peaceful settlement.
Really? So here? Really? Why would you remove potatoes from Taco Bell? Like, I know they did that. I'm aware of that. What I don't understand is why they did that. Potatoes are not exactly expensive to produce, or to transit, or to cook. I don't know, Zach Deft. That might be below his pay grade. I'm not sure, though. Excuse me. No, I don't, Sakage. But even if I did, it wouldn't matter. I have no talent to Portal 2. I was going to say, the potato items they had sold pretty well last I checked. Which admittedly was a bit ago at this point, but still. Meanwhile, Saffron is over there thinking, there's not enough positives to this game. It's okay, we're not reviewing HOM 3, you don't have to... Little red dot shows up on my forehead. Oh, dude, I should totally get one of those little laser pointers and then just very carefully aim it in my head as a joke. For, you know, as a visual gag. Yeah, and unfortunately, not only is there a risk of me getting myself in the eye with that, but I'm wearing glasses, which can actually make that even worse, so I probably shouldn't. That's why when they do that in you know, certain visual media, they usually actually edit it in later. They don't actually have a laser pointer. Saffron's thinking there needs to be more negatives. Lol, Zach Deft. Yeah, do the old cartoon. And I was like, hey guys, so HOM 3, and then like a dozen guns come in from both sides, all aiming right at me, and I'm just like, it's a wonderful game. And then the guns slowly go back off screen. Hello, Michael. Okay, so this is going to be our toughest battle yet. No, you're explaining stuff perfectly. It's the... There's actually a term for it. It's the super duper no really long term stuff, which some science fiction authors do. I hate it personally, because it reduces the relevance of anything to zero. Which is the whole point of the thought exercise, though. Probably not, Zach. No. I'm not much of a joke person anyways, though. That one Cerberus is totally going to take out those 12 Storm Kings, or Storm Titans, whatever they're called. They got this, guys. No, I don't like Dune because I don't like Dune. I don't have a reason for it. Unless you mean the movie, in which case the reason I don't like Dune the movie is incredibly self-apparent.
My interesting friend Gotai will be coming from the southeast. I'll see if I can clear a path for him. Remove little obstacles like stones, branches, demon hordes.
Damn those stone branch demon hordes. You're absolutely right, Saffron. In fact, 100% of those negatives are personal and not objective. So, as a fresh reminder, this is not an objective review because such a thing does not functionally exist. There's no being objective when it comes to reviewing. Here's the objective review of this game. It crashes a lot, and I had trouble getting it running. That's it. That's the objective review.
It bothers me to speak well of Biara's minions, but they have been industrious. Elrath, let us cleanse this kingdom of their foul works.
I'm not trying to be facetious, by the way, Saffron. I mean that with total sincerity. I reiterate my point because of how strongly I believe in that idea, and how often I have to reiterate that point, including right now. Yeah, no, Tribes has been far less crashy than the other one. Because I couldn't get hammer running at all. Speaking of which, I couldn't get hammer running at all. There's another objective review factoid for you. But yeah, no. Truly objective reviews, I personally, so okay, entering the realm of opinion, a truly objective review is something that I would consider to be mostly useless, because it really would be an objective review, which is just about the functionality of what objectively exists, which is bare bones and hardly existent, right? Now that is just my opinion. That being stated, I have heard some people argue that there is a value in a truly objective review, because there is a value in determining, can this game run without crashing constantly, right? Like, there's a value in that information. I will, in fact, mention the crash-heavy nature of this game when it comes to the little blurb I put on the website. But no, the word I try to aim for is fair. That's my big shtick. I try to be as fair as I can. And if I'm going to be 100% blunt, I have been exceptionally fair about this game. No offense to anybody intended. This is a weird mishmash of an army here. I would agree with that, Valerian. I mean, Ebert's statement was... Ebert's statement was objectively stupid. Hey, he took the bait! I can't even believe that! I was just thinking to myself, you know, I bet if I went up to the door, they'd go up to the door and just open the gate for me. Demons. Am I right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so... yeah. Demons, what did you expect? Ooh, that's actually a good one. Yeah, I got bigger fish to fry. Like 100 succubi. That sounds like the beginning of a porn, doesn't it? That's a good question, Mike Kamano. As always, it depends on feasibility of getting the games working and running. Which is kind of a question mark scenario. Like, I haven't tried to get Heroes 3 running, so I'm not sure. I think we got Heroes 2 running. Try to lure. Or it's too late to lure. Am I already out of ammo? Seriously? Oh, I got someone in melee. Or do I? Nope, I don't have any men in melee. Why can't you ranged? Why are you terrible? Alright, whatever. You have no mana either? Why are you suck? Alright, let's do this. That sounds like a hate-hate relationship, Gum Gum. Like, usually when there's a love-hate relationship, there's some love in there. That doesn't sound like there's any love in there. Best Haven unit is the Peasant, obviously. If I was to pick my actual favorite Haven unit, it would probably be the Paladin, or the Chevalier, or the Cavalier, or whatever they're actually freaking called. Those guys, they're cool. I'd say my backup are the priests, but man, the priests are sucking this map. Ugh. Absolutely hazardous. Demon killing. Oh no, they closed the gate! They figured out how to close doors! Game over, guys! Game over! Hello, Eberron. Thank you for the sub. As always, appreciate. Thank you. Hang on, let me write that one down. Over here. Zelda 2, I think, is getting pretty close to funded. I'm not sure. The website is mostly up to date. It has not updated for yesterday's donations because I didn't have time. I spent this morning not exercising so that I could watch that video. Yep, that's right. I'm definitely exercising on stream because I definitely am willing to do that on camera. Ever. I actually already answered that question, Zach Taft. The chuckle is what bothered me, not the laugh. Yeah, I don't like exercising in front of complete strangers, never mind people I like. No, I am incredibly So, okay. So, for those of you not aware, when you exercise, you look stupid. I don't mean that as an insult, I mean that as a statement of fact. What? Oh my god. That's... I know what happened. But that's, I think, the second time that's happened and actually irritated me. I think I'm going to bake that into an aggregate negative down here. So, you guys probably can't even see it, but I'll demonstrate right now. So let's say I want to move over here and attack this guy, alright? So which square am I attacking from right here? Go ahead and tell me, which square am I attacking on this screen? Now, I know you can't see the mouse, but the mouse isn't really helpful. Top. Okay, so there's two squares that can be. So if I want him to be there, how do I have an indicator that it's there versus there? The answer is I don't. And several... So, one of the things that some games like this will do, which I prefer, by the way, in this game you get one action, right? That's it. So, if you want to attack someone, you need to click attack them. I don't know how many times you have seen this happen in this playthrough, where I have gone to attack, like, say, that, and I'm like, move, and he's like, no. And like there, see? He moved while attacking. For some reason. I'm not sure why he moved. I was clicking directly from him to the enemy, and he decided to move up a square and attack. Other games, because I don't like to criticize without critiquing, other games have a thing where you have a move action and an attack action as separate things which you input in the game. And thus what I could do is move, attack, or move, do nothing, or attack, do nothing. And I find that to be a preferable system because... And yeah, I have actually lost a couple battles and had to restart a couple battles because of a misclick. So, like, for example, what happened just now was the Paladin was supposed to move to attack him, just straight attack. Instead, he moved one thing to the side, hit the moat, and had his attack was cancelled. Now, you don't need to defend the game. I'm not giving any additional negatives for it. But I think that's stupid. So I added that to an aggregate negative. The only reason it's an aggregate, though, is because it's only somewhat irritating. After all, the terrain barely matters for the most part. Hence why it's only a little issue. So... So hang on, I'm told there's an option for highlight movement. I'm not seeing that option. You know what's funny is I'm pretty sure that was in HOM 5 Vanilla Hazardous. We could try Cursor Shade, see if that changes anything. Okay, apparently Cursor Shade is the option. You've got to be kidding me. It's Cursor Shade. Remove the minus. No. That is utter nonsense. God. Alright, you see how easily... Okay, so now you can see how easy it is, and I'm trying, I'm like, come on, go from this angle, and there we go. If I do this, way over there, it'll finally actually go to the spot I want it to go to. No, I've been noticing it this entire time. It's just only cost me battles, like, again, 3 times, I think, total so far. So we're setting several precedents with this run. And now we need to set another one. And now I gotta think about that. Give me a minute. The precedence is this a neutral or a negative? That's the precedent right there. The move as attack thing, the singular action thing. And if I could have... I'm being serious here, Consolab, because I do think this is something that needs to be set as a precedence. This will also be relevant because I can think of other turn-based tactical games that implement this in a better manner, and that would then, if this is a neutral, then that would make that a positive over there, right? If this is a negative, then that would make that a neutral. That's why this is establishing precedence, and that's why we have to debate this. It is a deliberate mechanic, but that doesn't make something good or bad. It just makes something deliberate. Just because you walked up to me and deliberately stabbed me in the chest doesn't mean it's okay because you were doing it on purpose. I should do this while this is going. This also means, it occurs to me, whatever we decide here will affect the Mechanicus review. Which I believe is the only game No. It'll affect the Mechanicus review and it'll affect the Regalia review. Whatever we decide here. I mean, he's got things to do, Zapdos. He's busy. And if we ever review XCOM or XCOM 2, it'll affect those reviews as well. It'll also come up when it comes to Final Fantasy Tactics. If we ever review that. How's it work in Home 3, out of curiosity? Is it singular action in Home 3? Well, you know what? While this turn is proceeding, why don't I Alt-Tab to... Oh, right. I don't want to miss out on all that incredible turn-ending action. Damn it, I'm screwing up my own joke here. Or it's actually a joke reference, but whatever. I'm going to stay Alt-Tab for just a second, because now I got to check something. So let's pull this review up. And then this review. Okay, now I know you're just messing with me, Saffron. That's what I thought. Alright. I'm willing to call this a neutral, which will change future things. Everyone seems to be agreeing that this should be a neutral, so I'll agree with neutral.
Zahir, I'll hold this city while you trap Biara. She won't escape this way.
No. Game. Game. There we go. Hey guys, do you like killing demons? Oh, and by the way, just to talk it out. So I notice our week ending thing here is that we get Titans. My overall goal would be to very specifically grab the resources as we go. Only the ones I need to summon more Titans. And to basically get more and more Titans going as we push through the level. You've already seen my strategy for the other things because there's no cheating involved there. So no need to explain that one. Yeah, you heard everybody's kung fu fighting. It's similar, because there's still kung fu fighting going on. It's just targeting demons. Thankfully, we've been to the one place where capitalism cannot go. Demons. Well, I mean, valid, Colgrim, but I have no ability to generate any units other than Titans right now. There you go. See, 4 Storm Titans for 8 gems and 10,000 experience. Damn it. I mean, these are huge forces, too. I'm curious what the Storm Titans could actually do against these suckers. No, they poisoned the fire elementals. And yeah, I do have a decent tank force. And of course I can generate more Titans, so... I can even do the one-off strategy.
Thank you, Mother Earth, for letting the orcs face our enemies. For the children!
You'll also notice they're doing the same thing they did in HOM 5, just better. I actually have already explained that, Zacta, but to repeat it, not only the voice actor, but the character do not strike me as someone who should chuckle, so it sounded awkward and out of place. I think I missed that one or something has. I might have been taking a bite while it was happening, because I don't even hear that one. I'm guessing it's unicorn related. I'm not sure I would call Dooku the diplomat, but I mean... I guess he's more diplomat than some other people. Hey, I can see the square now! Improving the ending over the previous game is 57,000 positives. Oh no, Vader can have a maniacal laugh, that's fine. What? What? Okay, I'll accept that. Like, I gotta, you know what, just auto battle. Alright, so... Thought about staying up late last night and recording the Rumination last night while it's all fresh in my memory. Now I'm gonna have to remember all this stuff. This is one of the reasons I like to do Ruminations pretty much the moment I finish a thing. I know what you're thinking. You haven't finished the thing! Well, kind of. I sincerely doubt anything that we are streaming today will affect the Rumination. I look forward to being proven wrong. Okay, so... Wouldn't be the first time. Yes, auto battle is secretly the power of rising. Game crashes 15 times in a row. Yeah, that'd affect the Rumination and the score, truth be told. That's true. Auto battle is a negative to gameplay. Wait, I've heard that argument actually. Legitimately, to abandon joking for a second. Could you frickin' imagine? Okay, so I wanna mention the music. Sorry, my notes are a little all over the place because we took a week break and this has been like a 2-week game regardless of the week break, so give me a moment here to collate my thoughts. I want to mention this. And did I mention the... No, I didn't, so I want to mention that... Here. We'll put it right there. actually do have the 10,000 peasants thing circled. Or brutes, excuse me, it was 10,000 brutes. Yeah, it's true, hazardous. There, as we've talked about, there's actually a lot of different types of auto battles, and we've seen a few over the years. Yeah, they have summoned a lot of crap, and they still have 1,000 dogs. Do we have anything left? Do we have any forces left? Not really. This is a loss. Wow, I'm actually a little surprised by that. Okay. Only a little surprised, though. Anyways, I mean, could I salvage this? So we got those 28 guys there. And those 131. But we still have the 1,000. Yeah, that's probably not salvageable. I saw that as it is. Once you had the ball rolling, that was game. Yeah, I have noticed, and it makes sense now in hindsight, I have noticed that there's quite a few bits where, like, it will cost 1,000 dark power to res this one unit, and I'm like, you can't even have that much dark power, at least not that I've seen. It makes sense, though, because that's a tacked-on mechanic. You know, something that wouldn't actually have existed as the game was designed. Okay. Ooh, there you go. I mean, I guess, Gum Gum? This is the diplomatic way of fighting, which is not something that I would consider true, but, I mean, whatever. Who am I to judge? No, Saffron, I've decided to never give a positive ever again, just to spite you. Is this... Nope, okay. If we stay there, and we only have the one ranged... okay. But yeah, as Hazardous is kind of hinting at, we've already given it a positive. Where is she? God, I can't... Alright, so I have an idea. Okay. Her! Target her! Oh my god, game! I know that, Saffron, but explain to me why it is so irritating to target a unit. I know that, Sakage, but explain to me why it's so irritating to target a unit. I mean, you don't have to explain to me. The answer is jank. Remember we were talking about KOTOR yesterday? This game feels very KOTOR to me. You can take that as a compliment or a negative or however you want to think of that. But I mean it sincerely. This game is very KOTOR. Yeah, let's do that. Here's another thing that irritates me. I can't tilt the camera this way. While we're just airing out the laundry list of irritations in the interface. And the camera controls are also reversed, and there's no way to fix that, but we complained about that during vanilla. Friggin' goblins, am I right? You know, it's funny you say that, Crit Source, because basically everything in the universe has recommended that the fan patch be the way to play the game. And that's valid. In fact, I will actually mention that in the review, probably. Possibly the rumination, I don't know. But that doesn't matter for the review of the game. The game does not get credit for something the fans did. Yeah, 5.5 specifically. Hello? Attack. They're right there. Attack. No, don't attack. Don't walk into the moat. Attack. Who is this? There. Attack them. Where are you? There they are. Now this is interesting. It is literally not... This is happening just a second ago. It is not letting me attack them from the place I'm at. The only way to do that... Oh, wait, hang on. I had it for like a... There, right... Ugh, right there. That's the one spot I can click. I did it! I attacked the target I wanted to without scrolling through the menu. Okay, yeah, let's go with that. At least I can set the trap now. Even the mind-controlled unit is basically exactly where I want to. Yeah, sure, Has. Let's go for it, for the sake of understanding and acknowledgement. We are effectively in the final battle, yeah. Not completely, but kind of. I don't understand the question, I'm afraid, Critsource. Because fan patches happen because a fan sits down and says, I want to make a patch! And then they do. And then 5 years later it comes out. That's how fan patches are made. You see, when a fan patch boy and a fan patch girl love each other very much... I don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and... I've got, what, 2 left? Yep. Let's go and do that. That's probably worth it. And it was. Okay, good. You stay there. Let them come to us. And stand in the moat as if no harm would befall them within the moat. Hey, he's back. Perfect. Okay. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen, but that's okay. Imagine if you had some mythical power to rewind a turn. Like, wouldn't that be awesome? I wanted to attack, not fling a goblin, if you're wondering what happened there. And now I'm kind of out of position, so that sucks. But I think I can still... Yep, I can just inch forward there and still keep my trap. See, that's a good change by itself right there. The skill wheel being in the game. Hey, the goblins fled. No more accidentally flinging goblins. Whew! Oh, I do need my goblins up here. You're a... Oh, it doesn't even tell me. My favorite fictional knight order? Probably the Knights of No Quarter. No, I'm not joking. That was funny. Knight orders in general have always been kind of fascinating to me, and I do still plan to do something with that someday in the Extant. Probably on a planetary scale, but still. Why doesn't it let you tilt the camera? That's actually an interesting question. Like, there's nothing preventing it from, like, a technical perspective. So that feels like a design choice. No, Michael, we're still on the last mission. But yeah, we lost our Cyclops, which is basically game. In fact, I don't even see the reason to continue this. So, back we go. So, the first thing we're going to try... is we're going to try to cheat first. An interesting error to be just happening there. We've never tried cheating during combat, but I'm going to guess that Kujin technically exists in the world before combat starts. We'll see what happens. Yeah, no, I'm curious what it's going to do about the no room in the army thing. The mere fact that it didn't pop up a pop-up means it probably didn't work, though. But I have a theory. So we're going to do this again. And then it's going to be like, hang on, and they're going to exist right here.
Many demons remain.
Ah, it didn't give me the pop-up, though.
Thank you, Mother Earth, for letting the orcs face our enemies.
It's not going to
For
trigger
the
in time.
children.
Yeah, okay. That's okay. Alright. It looks like it's not even going to trigger until the combat is actually resolved. Or the script is resolved, excuse me, which makes sense. Yeah, sure, I'll try it now, but it's not going to work. Yep. Yeah. Nope. Nope, can't do that either. Wow, we actually can't cheat right now. Huh. That's... Okay. Neither, Lord Harriman. It's just there. Hello, Dream Whisperer. Also, Saffron, I know you're joking, but please don't. As much as I'm fond of being told to get good, I'm particularly unfond of being told to get good. Yeah, you already see what I'm doing here. The enemy is too stupid to come out of their own walls, so we're just going to kind of hang back for a minute. Which makes their immediate danger their succubi, as usual. Come on. Are the succubi dead? No, there they are. I can't... There's an enemy next to me. Where? Oh, they mind controlled the... Okay. Hey, the mind control's done. Good to know. Go away. So what you're saying is she's all the Sith, Gum Gum? Jeez, okay. Oh my god, which enemy unit is this? Okay, now what are you? Oh, it's that guy right there. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. There we go. Sakes. We'll peek through this little hole to attack that target. Okay, so I want you... here. There you go. No. There. You just chill for right now. So what you're saying is the dark side of the Force was a path to powers many would consider to be incredibly awesome. Sorry. Thank you for telling me about the Horde's anger spell, by the way. Did not know how that worked. That's probably worth it. Well, I know it goes up as units go up, which, by the way, finally gives me a reason to have goblins in an army. Because I'm pretty sure over half the power of that is coming straight from our goblins, because it's just based on numbers, apparently. I shouldn't say just, but it's primarily based on numbers. What are you? Are you real? You are real. Okay, so let's do this then. Hey, D20 Archon. Here, I'll check next time the spell comes up. Or I guess I could... Can I do this? Yeah, maybe I can't. It's the only downside of our dual Cyclops setup here. But they don't have mind controllers anymore, so I think we've actually already won. This is just a cleanup action at this point. Now that I've said that, I've just completely cursed myself. Are you real? Hang on. Are you a real person? Yes, that is a real unit. Okay. Good to know. Is that a real unit? Yes, that is also a real unit. Okay. Well, honestly, these guys are more useful to me as defending body blockers than anything else, so just stay there and keep body blocking. Are you real? Of course I can't tell if you're real. Let's go ahead and do this. You keep staying in the corner and staying alive. Okay, so Horde's Anger. Number of creatures in the hero's army. They also gain additional points to their raid. So it does look like the damage is pretty much straight up. Number of army size times 1. And we're getting rage out of it. I can do that like 11 more times. Assuming we don't take any losses, that should be good. Any major losses. This is how you play defensively right here. Speaking of which... yeah, you may or may not have noticed I was just using my... originally, I was just using my Cyclopses as body blockers. It doesn't matter because they're all outside of their own gate. And we've lost a Cyclops. Oh my god. Yeah. Trying to debate which... I've got 3 groups of Firehounds left, and I kind of have to outlast them here. I guess we'll go against those guys first. Okay. They're gonna kill me with Firehounds. This is gonna be hysterical. They're gonna kill me with Firehounds. Please target the Cyclops. No! Stop lowering my... No! That's game. All 3 of them targeted the goblins. That literally just cut my spell power in half. That might be game right there. How much longer do you have until you go away? Do I have? No, of course I don't. Go away. I don't think I can make it either. And it's entirely because I said something. What do you want to bet? Alright. Yeah, if those 2 stacks of 1,000 dogs would go away, I'd be doing a lot better right now. I might be able to salvage this. As is, I can't salvage this. Yeah, that spell power has just been nuked. Yeah, I checked earlier. We don't have Dispel. Summon, or whatever the hell it's called. It's a shame, because D-Summon's an AoE, too. Hey! I actually have their turn for once. Holy crap. God, I don't know. Just run. there goes all my spell power. They still haven't desummoned. How many turns do these goddamn things last? Jesus. Yeah, my spell damage now is 16 on that. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and just try that here. Alright, so. One last idea. Hang on a second. And then I'm going to move on, because this is no longer worth my time. One moment. That didn't work. It's okay, that was me crashing the game. I would not say that's a good line. No, Zaktav. Not even sure that qualifies as a line. So, you may or may not remember me mentioning from yesterday, the concept of means to an end. So, means to an end here. A bad line, Zaktav. Where we're at right now is grinding. I basically already have the strategy that I'm going to use. It's just a matter of specific execution, right? Little niches, little details, you know, move this guy over here to try and make this a little bit more efficient, move them over there, try to target this guy, make sure to focus on this, yada yada yada, right? So this is just grinding this out, is what I'm trying to say. So I want you over here, and I want you way over here. Go away. Go. Hello? There we go. Yeah, exactly, Hazardous. Now that's fine, and there's a lot of valid fun even to be had in such a moment. But my reason for bringing that up is because we're officially at the point where this is stopping being worth my time. Oh, actually, you know what? Can I do that? Yeah. So if I do this here. Put him there, and then put him... I can't do that, right? we are on the final battle, not counting the last mission. Yeah, let's try that formation. Oh, that was an early play. Last time they didn't come through the gate until quite a ways in. We're still gonna hold back. Because, duh. We do still need to target the Succubi first, though. That mind control is by far the biggest threat here. So we're gonna initial on the Succubi. And all 29 Cyclopses simultaneously grab the single goblin, like, come on! You're going down, buddy. Reports anger. The Succubi, again. If nothing else, getting their stacks down, if I'm remembering correctly, reduces her ability to mind control. I'm, of course, wrong, because it looks like she just mind controlled my dude. At least that's what it looked like happened. I swear I saw something about that in the mind control screen. While we're here, while we're basically doing nothing. Oh yeah, I could just check the journal. Let's see. Why is that journal so tiny? Oh, maybe not. Alright, whatever. Not gonna complain. Door's closed again. And here come the dogs. Okay, they're attacking much... Oh, they mind controlled. Ah, okay. They're attacking much earlier this time around. Tell you what. Which is not what I would normally call a good thing, but that's okay. We can make this work. And this is why there's a little bit of RNG. This is why I mean perfecting the strat. Like, we have the strat, now it's a matter of executing it. There's going to be some RNG involved in that, depending on what they do. A little too tightly clustered now. Oh, that's whatever. Still trying to kill the Succubi. Slowed down a little bit here. Oh, that's why. Yeah, let's just keep focusing on that right now. Remove those from the equation. No, that's a loss. Alright, that sucks. Alright, so I'm going to try to crash the game again. I'm not actually trying to crash the game, but I'm going to make the endeavor that previously crashed the game happen again. See if we can make it happen a little bit better this time. Let's go with those. We'll see what happens. I didn't go crazy last time. In fact, frankly, I don't think this is going to work. But I'm still going to make the effort. That's strange. That's what I figured. Okay, that's not going to work at all. I'm not sure why that crashed it, but it's still just not going to work at all. You notice I've already lost over half my spell power. So then we beat the game. Let's see if I can get the other thing working. Okay, that's a bad sign. That's a terrible sign. Give me a second. You're kidding. You're kidding. Okay. Yeah, this is the secret campaign. Can't you tell? We just got logistics. Here, I'll give you a play-by-play. Our current objective is Sereth, who we are playing as, must fulfill his destiny. And Sereth must deliver the Shantiri crystal entrusted to him by his mentor Fenrig to the wizard ruler of Stonehelm, Menelag. I know, you can't. What's funny is the graphics are really borked in addition to the fact that you can't see it. Like, we're talking PlayStation 1 era graphics here. I say that without exaggeration or hyperbole. Like, imagine 8-bit terrain that has then been blurred. And you've got an idea of what I'm looking at right now. I don't know if that's a graphics bug or if that's deliberate. There's a lot of undead here. Why are there so many undead? I'll get experience this time around. What is our army? So our army is 27 footmen, 44 archers, and 14 mages. Just not sure. Hey, we got luck. We leveled up and got luck. Okay, we just lost 11 archers.
There it is, Sareth. The free city of Stonehelm. Crossroads of money and magic. Deliver the crystal to Menelag and we can be on our way.
That's Zana.
It's been pretty dull. I hope
That's Sereth.
It's been pretty dull.
I hope so. It's been pretty dull. That's...
Answers. Fenrig didn't say anything about them.
Necromancers. So there's a necromancer in our way. You know, I think this very accurately summarizes the HOM 5 experience right here. What you are seeing on your screen. This is the HOM 5 experience in a nutshell. Okay, they just gave me that town. And I can't build anything in it. And I can't recruit troops. Okay, cool. That's cool. I'm sorry, I can build the mage tower. Speaking of which, so we've talked about our favorite songs. What's your least favorite song in this game so far? I know my least favorite, but I'm curious of yours. Okay, go ahead and blacksmith while we're here. And we're dead. Okay, so we died. Cool. Oh, the game actually closes when you die. That's actually funny. It's just, oh, you're dead. Chigong Aldefor. Clearly, the Dark Messiah is an Inferno player. One second. There is. It's consistent. It's consistent. It makes sense. Let me see if I can find my least favorite song. It was just playing. In fact, it plays constantly. But I don't know what it's called. So give me a second to see if I can find it. No, that's not it. I think this is it. I don't know what else it would be called. It's the song that plays whenever the enemy AI takes its turn. Dum, dum, dum. Boom, 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 boom. That one. That's my least favorite song in the game. Alright, real talk. I'm done. Haven enter. Gotcha. I've been thinking about this a little bit here. Obviously, I've been putting some real thought into it. I tend to do that in general. I don't feel like grinding out that final mission, and that extra campaign is not in streamable status. So unless you really want me to either A, spend the rest of my day grinding a mission in hopes of getting the right combination of circumstances, or B, going ahead and just, you know, streaming a black screen, we're done. So I suppose that leaves us with our final thoughts. Sure. You know what? Yeah, that's valid. You want me to grind to the end? I have tried that in Oceans, yes. Oh, actually, you know what? I haven't. Hang on. Oceans has a good idea. Hang on a second. Oceans has a good idea. Give me one moment. Let's do this. Didn't even think about that. That'll be much easier. I was just pulling up YouTube. Yeah, because we're before the fight. We have a save right there. Because we can't save in any other spot. So we can just save right here. Win. Nope. At win. We did it! We beat the game! You're not going to show the... I don't think it triggered. I don't think the ending triggered for some reason. Because... Yeah. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, back to YouTube. Oh my god. Hang on. No, I get it. It's just, God, once again, that just so accurately indicates this game, doesn't it? Sorry, hang on. Mute. There, okay. I think that's it. Give me one moment. And give me several moments, actually. It's going to take me a minute. No, don't. Hello? Okay. Hang on. Just give me a minute. I don't know why this is so wonky. Pathologic 2 is very not stable in at least one way, and we'll get a guaranteed negative in that front. Yeah, this is capturing really weirdly, and I don't know why. There. Okay, I know it's the wrong size. Please shut up. Alright, so. Okay. We beat it! Oh.
As if Coverleth himself wields the whip!
Fire!
Yep, Cyberpunk, Com 5, and Pathologic 2. 3 unstable, buggy games in a row. And then we play Horizon Zero Dawn, which I've never played the PC version. So who knows? Thanks. I'm gonna shut up now.
Celebrating a little too soon, aren't we? Not a good day to be a demon.
Eat that, Soki! Yeah! Back to back, lad! Give 'em hell! Wait, they probably enjoy that!
For Elrath, Griffin Eternal! Is over. Your troops are dead, your allies exposed, your magic broken.
And you don't look too good either. Demon!
No, Gotai. Biara killed Isabel's husband, Freda's father. Vengeance is theirs.
I spit on your righteous purity and your Elrath. I have done marvelous damage to your filthy little kingdom!
It's all over. It will all come to nothing.
Dogs! I still have the power to tear your screaming souls from your fragile flesh!
Not me, Biara. I am beyond your reach.
You, still alive. Sickening. No matter. You will have a great deal of pain to undo what I have done. This alone makes my death worthwhile. Go ahead and kill me!
My husband, my kingdom. You have much to answer for.
An old friend once told me that the demons are exceedingly permissive. They allow anything, except failure.
Cataclysmic failure. destruction of the major demon cults across 3 nations, death of most of the armies of Sheog. You know, I wouldn't want to be in her shoes.
You couldn't, lad. She has hooves. They wouldn't fit. I like him.
My queen.
No, not anymore. I have had enough. I abdicate. You shall be queen, Freda, providing you find a suitable husband.
Husband? Yes. Suitable? No.
Second thoughts, matey?
No, actually. Except for the question of who my best man might be.
By Elrath, can we hurry up and get married? Then he can go home and take his sense of humor with him.
So be it. Among her crimes, Biara brought the Griffin Empire to an end. Freda, yours will be a difficult task, to rebuild what was lost. So let the Unicorn Empire be born in joy and hope.
And babies. Lots and lots of babies. I like him.
All's well that finally ends well. Another setback for Carboleth. Yet I am not so foolish as to call it a victory.
And then it's done, apparently. Wow, that was fast. Hang on. But then.
"10 centuries shall the fortress stand, walls of spirit
Yes, I know you can't see it.
wrapped in walls of fire. And horned lords shall bow their heads to one not yet born of the darkest sire. 1 century of blood and strife. The moon shall darken and none know why. The resting place at last is found of the 7th who soared so high.
At last, come to be my son and savior.
I have done your bidding, my master. Here is your son, delivered to you.
Son, someday I shall thank you for your fealty. Or hell shall echo with your screams of devotion.
So, Father, I give you your freedom.
Rejoice, my son. To the end shall bend us unto our will, or break it to pieces. I raise my arms, and for the first time in centuries, no chains bind them.
From darkness comes the light of flame. The demon lord by his hand was freed. Sovereign's oath, they claimed the world, as Sarshazar had prophesied.
The end! And that's the end of Heroes of Might and Magic 5. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Listen, before you shred me, Hazardous, give me a minute. I need to debate some things here. But you can shred me, of course. Obviously you can. But I don't think I have any additional positives or negatives to give out. Thought about it. But I don't think I actually do. Skill system is actually already in there. Somewhere. I need to decide this one. I think I'm actually going to get rid of that potential. You know, ironically, I don't disagree, Saffron. In fact, if I was to be bold, I think there are two actual story negatives I could posit for Tribes. And I want your guys' thoughts on these. We could also bake these into one. So, negative number one, they do the jumping timeline trick, but they do it kind of badly. The narrative was doing this thing with regards to its campaigns, and it was pretty badly executed in my opinion. Negative number two, it was more serious, and as such fell apart from a narrative perspective. If you remember, and I talked about this at the end of the Hammer's campaign, Hammer and Vanilla were both silly, ridiculous, campy fun, right? That was part of the kitsch. That was part of the enjoyment factor. And that is, to be honest, a shield that defended a lot of negatives that I otherwise would give to the story of both games. Because, I mean, you don't give a negative to Spaceballs for the parody, right? As I mentioned yesterday. Tribes felt like it was trying to be much more serious, but unfortunately didn't feel like it was succeeding. And thus, at that point, all of a sudden, it goes from being Spaceballs to being, well, insert your favorite Star Wars movie to make fun of here, right? Well, that's the point, Hazardous. Yes is absolutely the answer to your question. The point is, it would only be a single negative because it is only the one aggravation. Yeah, you don't give... That's a good way to put it. You don't give Spaceballs a negative for having a vacuum cleaner in space. Unless Spaceballs was trying to be serious, in which case, Now, if I wanted to, I could shred individual things, but again, it wasn't that big of an issue. It was, however, an issue. So as I'm talking this out, I think I'm just going to talk myself into a negative to Tribes. For what I just talked about. It lost the campiness, and what we're left with is just kind of a story, you know? And a story that was actively less interesting than the first two, and the first two weren't exactly the upper echelons of storytelling, you know what I mean? Alright, go ahead and shred me, Hazardous. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm defended. Strike me down. I try, Hazardous. I know it isn't obvious, but I do try. Yeah, Hazardous gets up there. Pulls down his tie. And I'm just a country lawyer. Country bumpkin. Excuse me. If it matters, Hazardous, no, you did not. I can say that definitively. I feel like I am decent at pulling tone from text. Obviously, I've been doing a lot of it because this is my job, and I've been doing this for 9 years. But 6 years, excuse me, 6 years. But still, no, I have not gotten any actual... I am more worried about the comments section than I was this stream. This stream was fine. You know what I mean? Well, country hickeys or whatever. So that's going to be... Damn, that's still a really good score, actually. If I might be so bold, I am actually surprised how good that score is. It reminds me of something we've talked about several times before. We call them flawed masterpieces. AKA games that are flawed, but you can still enjoy them. KOTOR. I need to write that down in my notes. KOTOR. I'm just gonna write that in big letters at the bottom of my notes here. I did enjoy the multiplayer match. Thank you. And yeah, time is a thing. I need to figure out how long this run was. But thankfully I have some things here. So that was 37 hours, and that was 45. Oh, shoot, hang on. So let's add this up here. Yeah, KOTOR effect. A game that's enjoyable despite being... I mean, it is. I actually was going to relate this to another Star Wars game, believe it or not. Rebellion. How many of you played that game? There we go. This is a net positive score. I haven't updated the HUD, sorry. The net score, let me say it out loud. The net score is +5, +10. That is the net score here. And frankly, that is a very good score. Even with the new system where we are more lenient in giving out positives and negatives, that is a very good score. But yeah, I was going to relate this to Rebellion. And for basically the exact same reason as KOTOR, because I gotta be real, I tend to very much enjoy Rebellion. If I ever review Rebellion, it will be a game that has a lot of negatives to it. But I do enjoy several aspects of the core design. You know, the mission function, the hero system, the nature of how it does its resource chain, the fact that it actually tabulates distance and thus... like terrain is difficult because of the fact that, you know, you have to think, okay, well, this ship is here, and if I move here to here, but that planet's over there, so it's going to take these ships too long to get there, and blah, 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 blah. Like, there's some really good core elements to Rebellion. But Rebellion's, if I ever review that game, it is almost assuredly going to be a net negative to gameplay, because it's got this problem going, right? It's a KOTOR game. Let me pull up my calculator here really quick. Of course, 3 minutes. So that's... This is an 83-hour game. Jeez. And that was with fast speed up and cheats later on. Damn. I don't actually have anything else to add at the final thoughts here. I think Hazardous' thoughts have been significant. I think my thoughts have been significant. I did read the closing thoughts. Don't worry, Hazardous. I have no idea if I'm ever actually to play any more Heroes games. We'll see. Streamability is obviously a problem. But I do hope you guys have enjoyed this overall experience. This has certainly been a thing. This has also told me that once again I need to do yet another audit of several previous runs, which is fine. But that's going to be a thing. I need to figure out how many days this was. Shoot, okay. This is going to be weird to calculate. Because we took 8 days off in the middle there. Is it a 13-day stream? That wouldn't surprise me. Pulling up my archive drive here. I've already archived the older runs because they're already uploaded. Here we go. Premiere runs. By the way, this will be the first premiere run that goes into the new category. We're actually going to do something new on the YouTube side of things to categorize things, and hopefully that'll help people to find things better. You sure? I have 11 days. No? 10 days is what I have, Hazardous. We started on the 30th. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Counting today. How many negatives would go away if there were no problems and no bugs? Several. Yeah, exactly, Hazardous. We skipped Monday, and we didn't stream Sunday. How many parts do I have? I have to pull into another directory to find that out. This will be part 17, specifically. Which isn't really indicative, but yeah, 17. Yeah. Anyways. I have a rumination to record, and edit, and upload, and all sorts of other fun stuff. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. Tomorrow we will have Lore Week as usual, and then we'll have the Positivity Hour, and by all accounts we will be having the Star Trek stream, which means Monday we will be starting Pathologic 2 for anybody who's interested in that. Otherwise, I'll see you there.